Yo guys, what is going on? Hope you're all well. Today what we're going to do is we're going to make an asteroid field of all the little asteroids spinning. So let's jump straight into this. We're going to start by deleting everything. Then what we're going to do is going to go Shift A, add in a icosphere. Then we're going to go hit Tab and subdivide. Going to go over to on here. And we're going to bring the number of cuts to 10 and we're going to make it smooth. Then what we need to do is we need to go to the edit and preferences and type in cell fracture. Make sure the cell fracture is enabled because we're going to need this. Then what we're going to do is go to object, quick effects and hit cell fracture, and then you see we're going to get this kind of box. Then we're going to go over to source limit and we're going to type in 500. So guys, you're going to make sure that this needs to be on 1, because if not, they're going to be really spiky and it's just not going to really look like rocks. Then what we're going to do, like there's loads of other things you can play around with, like margins, which is going to be the gaps between every single one. But for this sake, we're just going to leave it like this. Hit OK. Now it's finished doing everything that it needed to do. We're going to go ahead and delete this outer icosphere. So go ahead, select the outer icosphere and delete it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click on any of them, any one, then click A, select everything. Then we're going to go over here and go individual origins. Let's say that you wanted to see everything. And you go S, and now you've got everything like dissolving, melting, disappearing. Cool little thing that. Just thought I'd show you guys. Now guys, what we're going to do is we're going to go to object, transform, randomize, transform. Make sure you've got everything selected though. So then we're going to go on the location on the X. I'm just going to go 5.5. On the Y, let's go with 6 meters, and for this we're going to go 5.5. It's not really long enough. Probably going to bring everything to 12. Now we can go set up a camera. So we're going to go Shift A, add in a camera, go G, Z, and we'll move it on the Z axis by holding down Control. And it will snap. Then we will just go and view our camera and go RZ minus 90. We're going to go look up, and then you can see the camera is traveling on our Y axis. Let's hit I on this keyframe so that it's 11, and then we're going to move it all the way to 250. I'm going to put minus 12 and hit I, and as you see it's just going through, but you saw it picking up its speed. So select that keyframe and go make sure that it's on linear and do the same for this one. Now you shouldn't have any pick or drop up on speed. Then if we were to view we have this. We want these to all spin, so select one of them and we want to drag this all the way back to frame 1. Go over to here. We want to select the rotations, so we're going to hit I and I. We're going to hit both these two little diamonds. Then we're going to drag all the way to the very end. And yes, we've gone past it, but that's fine. And the top one, we're going to type in 360, enter, and 360, enter, I. And if you watch this replay, you'll see this beginning to slowly spin. And also we're going to have to go to preferences, animation, and make this on linear. And also change this to a linear, as we didn't change it beforehand. And now you'll see it just spinning away. But you're like, it's only one. But that's fine, we're going to make this, we're going to apply this to all of them without applying it to all of them. So the way that we're going to apply it to all of them is we're going to hide this camera so it's out the way. So now we're going to hit A to select all of them, hold down shift, and we're going to select that one that was spinning, and just to show that it's spinning, there we go. Then what we're going to do is going to go Control L and link animation data, and now every single one of these will also spin as well. So now we untick this camera, go view camera, we'll have this. Which I think is pretty cool. So guys, now if you want, you can just render it out. It will look better in cycles. For just this video, we've just used this. We're going to download some textures from Ambient CG, I think, and we're just going to apply these to this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the shading and click new. We're going to delete this principal shader. We're going to go Shift A, add search, image texture. Then we're going to need to actually add in that principal BSDF and connect the image to the base color and go open. Find where you've got your image saved and open it. There should be more than one file. For me, I've got like 4 or 5, and I believe this is the correct way to set it up. If it isn't, please let me know in the comments down below. Then just duplicate this a few times, just because it's easier to. Then click that little file button, and you'll be able to see. Then it'll open up roughness, and drag the roughness to the roughness. All the ones I change the color space to non-color apart from base color and the ambient inclusion. I believe, well, I got told, I'm not 100% sure, that the ambient inclusion and the base color are added together by a mix RGB, and it's set on multiply. And for the displacement, we're going to add in a displace. Connect the displace to the displace. Connect the color to the norm. I believe, like guys, I might be wrong. I'm not a pro at this, obviously. So take a lot of the stuff that I do with like a pinch of salt. It's probably not the best or the easiest or the quickest way, but it's the way that I've managed to teach myself. And finally, the normal map. We're going to go Shift A, add in a normal map, plug the color into the color, and plug the normal into the normal. Then we want to change the color of color space to non-color. Go ahead and hide your camera again, and select everything. And go Control L, then go Link Materials. Now all your materials should be linked, like so. And if we go back to the layout, all of these have got their own little materials. So there we go guys, I hope that helped. If it did, drop a like. If it didn't, drop a dislike, and I'll see you guys in the next one.